So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Flush to his right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Hands it off out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
St. Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33. They're going to hurry back to the line now. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Seahawks are back within a score. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Here we go. 2 yards to go, second down.
11 MT take. 11 MT take.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 Thomas.
Here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here we go, here we go.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. He will find his man Chase complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
11 MT, 11 MT.
And they'll go on the ground. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Mozzie Smith there to bring him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
11, 11, 11, 11.
On second down, here's Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown Bengals. T. Higgins, 27 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, exactly right, partner. They were bouncing their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Mustang 19, 79 Broncos.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Toss left side for Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is down to a field goal. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
12.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
On 1, ready?
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To the air again, Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here we go.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
12. Stop.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
11.
Now Burrow. And that is incomplete. So decision time now, because if field goal keeps it a 1-score game, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the point. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Come on.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They're going to look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. It's a big play there for Seattle. 43 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
19 targets. Check, Bobcats.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Check. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
Out of the gun now on third down. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Come up on a first and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This is 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Now Myers for the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Here's 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. They'll come up now on 2nd down. They go play action with Burrow. Catch is made here by Earl Smith Jr. And out across midfield down to the 45.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here comes 2nd down and 5.
11 MT, take. 11.
They'll give him another shot here on the ground. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
This complete to Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
11 Thomas.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 11.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to put an end to a wild Monday night. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is